Today we're talking about the 75mm 1.2 from Viltrox. This lens is a BOKEH Beast. I've used this lens for about a year. Check that out. It is a fantastic lens. It's for APS-C cameras, but I've actually been using it on my A7 IV. And with the A7 IV, there is an APS-C crop mode. So this is the A7 IV. I've been using this with the 75 1.2. The bokeh from this is like a little bit swirly. It's a really nice lens where you want a little bit of like sort of distortion-ish. Filming the mirror is slightly distorted, so the image will be slightly distorted and not so clear. But you can see, let's say, if I point it at my face, the tracking is on. You see the leaves? They're slightly oval shaped. They're not, it's like the, you know, the Helios? The Helios has like the weird cat's eye kind of look, that swirly stuff. So this lens has that. I'll put some images on the screen. Okay, so I want to showcase some of the photos that I've taken. As soon as I got this lens, I tested it at the park, and I got some pretty cool images. The image on the right has some swirly bokeh on the right side, and I love the shot in the middle. The colors are great, and there is some kind of swirl to it. The shot on the left is just pretty nice composition in my opinion. Next, we have some swirly bokeh again, focusing on the middle of the subject and then seeing how the outside vignettes and also has this kind of cat's eye swirl to it. Following on, we have some portraits of my friends. There is some cat's eyeing, but it's really clean and it's really nice compression. Next, I shoot for a string orchestra called Strings, and I have some of the cleaner images here. In this one, you can see the cat's eyeing effect, especially in the outer edges of the photo at 1.2. It is really clean though, even though it does have character. As you can see, some of the smiling shots, very clean, very nice colors. We got some bunnies over here, very cute. I did shoot this slightly higher aperture, so you can see the bokeh does get really round. And this bunny is actually really huge. It's the biggest bunny I've ever seen. Really sharp photos. This bunny is super cute. It's running around, really nice. And the autofocus does work. It's not 100% all the time, no lens is, but it does work, especially for moving subjects. And it is extremely sharp. Now, moving on to sharpness, I want you to have a look at this image. And this is actually at 1000%. This is insane. You can see the eyelashes in the detail, and this is the level of sharpness you get from this lens. Moving on, we have some photos that I took for, it was a collaboration with Lexus and Val. And you can see the creaminess of the background. The creaminess of the background just fades away really nice into like this very almost green screen effect, and almost like blends everything together. Very unique. Next up, we have Kester. His triceps are absolutely incredible, but again, you can see the sharpness of the lens. It's very tack sharp. Then I shot my coach's solemnization here. We have Clinton and Bev. It doesn't do too well with the close focusing. That's why I couldn't get ring shots with this lens, so I had to swap it out for a macro. Moving on to some baby photos. So here we can see some weirdness going on with the plastic in the middle photo, but it does have a very creamy, soft look to it, and that's what I really like. Especially for kids photography, you need good autofocus because they're moving around, and you need a faster aperture so that you can capture some of that creaminess. With the creaminess, you still want sharpness. You can see no chromatic aberration. You can see very clean results here. Next up, we have my wife. We're in Bali. You can see the bokeh. It is swirly. It has character. It is clean. It's sharp. And
She looks beautiful.
The other camera that I have is the 27 1.2 on another A7 IV. And this setup has been the main setup that I've been doing all my vlogs in, also from Viltrox. And so this is the 20mm 2.8 from Viltrox as well, which I've been filming all the vlogs on. That lens is sick. The value from that lens is incredible. There's quite a few things I don't like about this lens. I don't like that it's super heavy. Now, in order for them to do a 1.2, it has to be pretty heavy. I don't like the autofocus. It's okay, but it's not like amazing. I don't like the filter thread size. It's 77. Usually I have an 82 and then I step down to whatever. Don't have a 77 step down ring though, because this is the only lens that has 77mm diameter filter thread. I also do not like the minimum focusing distance. The minimum focusing distance is quite far. So when I go to get close-up shots, it doesn't allow me to get like detail macro-ish shots. Whereas some other lenses, you can get really close and get really nice close-up shots, detail shots. So the minimum focusing distance is 0.88 meters or 2.89 feet. But other than those things, this lens is incredible. The image you get out of it, it's so sharp. This lens is clinical, but it has character. And that's what I love about this lens. But those little quirks, I just don't want to bring it out. This is not a lens that I really want to like bring out and shoot with because of those quirks. Trying to use this lens, the 75 1.2. You see how it's pulsing? So that's what I don't really like. Let's see if I can go into zone mode. So I think it was trying to focus on too much in the frame, and then it just pulses. But I'm gonna leave this in video mode, and I'm gonna walk around, and I'm gonna find some nice frames like that. I'm gonna find some nice frames and then just walk around. And this will be the test. So I have the Polar Pro VND on, and it's on level 5 at the moment. That is keeping the shutter speed 1/100. I'm not shooting photos, so I'll just find nice compositions and then shoot. So the what do you call that? The equivalent is like 100 mil ish or something like that. And I'm shooting in 1.2, so it is that's nice. Yeah, I am shooting in 1.2, so it's super blurry. Let's see if we can find some nice sunlight and leaves and stuff, because that's where you see most of the weird bokeh swirl kind of look. This tree shot is quite nice. I have to raise up the ISO slightly. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is pretty fun. Never done a video like this. Just walking around with this kind of setup. Let's try to shoot some close-up leaf action. That's all right. Walking around. Let's shoot up into the sun, so you get a nice look at the flares there. The flares are pretty well controlled. Let's take a shot of these birds. There we go. Nice shot of these birds. Pretty sure the iPhone is like blown out. There we go. Okay. See, there's too much. That's too much lack of contrast there. Lack of contrast. Coming around the side. That's nice. Coming in close. Coming in close. Too much. That's all right. Coming in closer. How's the autofocus? I don't know. Let's see if we can see some nice swirls. So have a look at the purple over there, and then as I go in for the green here, look at the bokeh at the sides. So the bokeh turns slightly like cat's eye-ish in the corners. Let me raise it up slightly. So the bokeh turn a little bit cat's eye in the corners, and that's what I really like, because it gives like a really nice like vintagey perspective. If you ever shot with the Helios, it's something like that. And it's a very cinematic lens. Like, well, I know a lot of people hate that word, but it is a very cinematic looking lens. Like you'd see shots from movies with this lens, I feel. It's a nice shot there. What about some cars? Nice. What about something like this? Getting some. Thanks for being our models, birds. Let's do some closer shots. See, it doesn't allow me to get super close. About there is the minimal focusing distance, and that's just annoying to me. Like, I want to get closer, I want to see detail, but that's just not the lens for that purpose. See if there's a place where I can put my camera. Maybe there. Oh. Alright, that's relatively stable, I guess. And then lower the ISO down, then I'll go to that place over there. I'll turn the eye tracking on, and then I'll turn the zone focusing mode so it'll focus on my face. Let's see how that does. The sun just went down, so the exposure is gonna drop a little, but I should still be in focus. Let's see. So this is like 15 meters away, 20 meters away from the camera. How's it look? Is it cinematic? On the way back, does it track my face? Is it tracking my body? I don't know. We'll never know. Honestly, I'm really sad to see it go. I'm selling this today, and I will miss it, but I don't use it too much. So I'm gonna miss you, buddy. But I am keeping the 27 1.2. This lens is sick. All right, I'll see you in the next one.